Hey guys, I hope you guys are doing extremely well. I hope that you guys are just vibing so high, positive vibes, just sending it out your way, and that you are in the warm embrace of the Most High. I hope that He's giving you a tight hug because we all need it. This video is a follow-up to my health journey. If you guys didn't get a chance to watch the video of my health scare, definitely recommend on watching that first so you can understand this video. This is just a follow-up because I have to hold myself accountable, and no other way to do it than you guys. To be quite honest, I wouldn't say I'm like extremely healthy. I try to make a lot of conscious efforts in what I eat. I try to eat as clean as possible. I don't exercise. And like I said, one of the things I'm going to do or try to strive to is to be super transparent on this channel. I don't exercise. I don't like it. I'm heavier now. I've usually before children, because I feel like I've just been popping babies left and right, but I was smaller. It was easier to get into the mood of working out. And when you guys are heavier or plus size, it just takes more energy. Of course, it's just, I don't know, it's daunting for me, but I definitely have to try, because if I don't take care of me, then I won't be around to take care of the ones that I love and be around my babies, my big babies. My oldest is 20, and the little ones. So, not only that, my husband, it's not fair to him if I'm not making that conscious effort. A part of, yes, sickness and in health, and to death do us part, but we shouldn't rush that timeline. And a lot of the times with our culture, being so-called Puerto Rican, so-called Honduran, so-called Black. And if you guys want to know why I say so-called, that's a whole another video for a whole another day. I don't think you guys are ready to go down that rabbit hole. If you are, then leave a comment below. But anyways, our culture is just it's enriching in a lot of ways, but it's also toxic in a lot of ways. And when I say toxic is that a lot of the times we don't realize that the habits that we have, the foods that we eat, they're our defense mechanism. They're a survival mechanism. Our people have been trying to survive for so long, and we'll do whatever we can to get by. But some of these foods now, we just make it a habit. It's become a custom because that's what we grew up on. Is that an excuse? Absolutely not. I get it though. I get it because I live it every day, I grew up on rice and beans. Now, is rice and beans the healthiest thing? No. I'm now learning that everything in moderation is key. So it doesn't mean to punish yourself. It doesn't mean that you can't have these things, but you have to have it in moderation. We come under culture that is like, every time we wake up, we have to have our coffee. And it's true. I am president, CEO of that club. I don't know how it is not to have coffee, which is crazy, because I remember watching my mother as a young little girl, always in the morning, like that's been downloaded to me. And she's always making her café bustelo. She would have her little crackers. And it's like, I would say, Ma, like, why do you drink that? Like, being ignorant, being a child. And now I'm like, dang it, I'm a mama. I'm my mama. Because if I don't have coffee, listen, a couple of things you guys are going to learn. If you guys are my family, you guys already know how I am. But the newcomers, I'm very serious, but I'm very funny. That's like, it's crazy, but that's just how I'm built. Okay, that's how God created me. I can be extremely serious. I'm very determined. I'm very goal driven. I'm very motivated when it comes to certain things, except for exercise. Like I said, be transparent. But I have a humorous side too. Like, I'm very funny, or I would like to think I'm funny. At least other people think I'm funny. I have a quick comeback. So come for me, I'm coming right back for you. But yeah, these are things that, we downloaded, and it's not always necessarily healthy. Even down to my husband, like, he's so-called Black, he grew up from the South, Mississippi, you know what I'm saying? The dirty South, okay? A lot of our food that we eat, that we've embedded in our culture, is, again, survival. It's a defense mechanism. So this journey is going to be like a vlog style. I'm going to take you guys along on my journey. After that health scare, it put a lot of things in perspective, especially when you lose a loved one. I unfortunately lost my dad. I lost my dad, and it was due to health complications. And you know what? We can do better. If anything I took away from that lesson is that we have to do better. Would my dad would have loved to have been around? Absolutely. I mean, I don't even want to make it that type of video because I'll get super emotional. And I'm just learning you don't get over a death, you learn how to cope with it differently. And I'm starting to learn that now. But one thing that, and this is the one thing, and I'm hit to sound like I'm rambling, but in life, in lessons, in any scenario, good or bad, you can learn something. You'll definitely pick up a jewel or a gem. You just have to be able to see it. You have to be able to hear it. God talks to us. God talks to us, and people don't believe it, but he absolutely does. And for me, in that moment, in that message, it's crazy. If you guys want to hear about that story, let me know. I know even through that, like, God was all in that scenario, like the whole entire time. But one of the messages that the nurse told us, she said, out of all this, you guys have to take care of your health. You have to. Your dad did not do all this and get this far and raise you guys, because we were all together, raise you beautiful girls to go out like this for you guys to repeat the same pattern. And that has stuck with me. It stuck with me so much. So I am trying, and by the will of the Most High, will get my health in check. I'm going to be 100% transparent. Right now, I weigh 215 pounds. I am 5'3". Shorty bop, whatever it is. I feel like I'm the tallest Latina when it comes. That's messed up, but it's true. I feel like I'm one of the tallest Latina, and they'll never like, you're short. I'm like, what you talking about? They're like, no, you're still short. Like, average height is like 5'7" for women. Like, all right, whatever. This is how God made my body. So be it. I've had 5 children. The last 3 were literally like back to back to back to back. So can my health become better? Absolutely. My goal is to at least get down to 170, 180. Now, I know they have this BMI. To be quite honest, the BMI for me, I feel like it's based off of a European, not knocking my so-called white people, okay? But I feel like it's based off of their body frames and structures. Listen, okay? Listen. If you are born of a Latino nature, most of us, not all, most of us, we're already coming out with hips. Coming out with hips, we're coming out with thighs, we're coming out with butt, we're coming out like, all right? So, and this is facts. This is facts. I had a whole pregnancy book that I read on like why it's a little bit easier for us to give birth. We have what's called childbearing hips, just like so-called black people have childbearing hips. So my circumference, we won't say it like that, is, I would say, different from a European woman. And even just to height, like European women are generally much taller. So I feel like that BMI scale is a little bit off because it might be talking about European, just like everything else is like based off of their models. For me, I'm going to try to be healthy. That is my goal. I would like to get to 170. Can I do it? We're going to find out. So what I've ordered is, I don't know if you guys heard of it before, and we're going to try it. It's D-Herbs. It is not, it's not a diet. It's a lifestyle. Number 1, I know you guys heard that before. Number 2, you're not starving yourself, okay? You have to eat clean. You have to eat raw foods. You have to eat like you back home in the motherland. Like if you could pick off that fruit off of that tree, that's how you got to eat. Like no cooked foods, like really just try to cleanse your body. And I am going to go for the long haul one, which is 20 days. I did do this before. It was a 10-day one. I was breastfeeding at the time, so I did like this other version of it. This was when after I had my 7-year-old. I did it and I felt great. I stuck it out, but it was 10 days. So this is 20 days. I'm super excited. I'm nervous. I don't know. And you know what's tough? So the good thing is I have a great husband. He's so supportive. But when he gets the cooking, oh my goodness, he cook. He's a certified cook, chef, whatever you want to call it. He already knew how to cook because that's just the genetics, that's the DNA, that's the down south thing. But then he went to school for it. So it's like, and he cooks. I could count on my fingers how many times I cooked since we bought the house. Yeah. So I have to meal prep. So I'm going to take you guys along on that. I did do an order with Thrive. If you guys are familiar with that, let me know. Comment below. I started like scanning some stuff from there. I have a shipment coming in for that. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to try to take you along on my health journey. Hopefully it's successful. So thank you for tuning in. I'll do an unboxing later on. I do have it here in the car. I don't know if you can see it. It's a little, yeah. So I'll do an unboxing once I get home later on today because I'm literally about to go into work. Just wanted to chat with you guys and let you know mental preparation. So I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Guys, stay blessed. Do the best that you can. You know, in this world, it's just like it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on in this world. But you know what? Give graces to the Most High. You guys woke up today. You got another day to see life. You got another opportunity to get it right. So until then, bendición.